Stay vigilant. Stay free.
Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night, my friends, and I am back. And we're getting ready here to jump back on in to some more Shadowrun Returns, my friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy, happy, and kicking butt, taking names, getting it done, and being healthy and happy along the way. Alright, I think it's about time we jump back in. Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's try this button. There we go. 2 audio buttons there. Alright. Yeah, let's jump right back on in to some more Shadowrun Returns, my friends. And I believe, based on, the outline of the walkthrough that I've looked at, I believe we're about halfway through the main game here. So this is good. All right, David Fry, second. Let's see. How much money do I have? 86.45. I feel like I should get some ESPs and stuff. Or at least maybe a suppression that and shielding. Let's grab those just so we have them. Very good. I guess I should. I guess I should take one of them, at least one of them, with me. Oh, that's a non-lethal. I don't need a non-lethal. You kidding me? um. So, well, I guess these are. I'm guessing these are just available to me when I need them, something like that. Let's put nitro there. Confirm. Despite the hour, Buster is fastidiously put together in another wrinkle-free suit. He shows every indication that he's been up for hours, sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister, matte black, hidden. Oh, I was like, felt like there's a run-on sentence there. Sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister, matte black, hidden beneath curls of straw-colored packing foam. The foam flies about as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit. Just in time. I've got a whole slew of new toys in from a supplier back east. Factory fresh and still smelling of their mother's gun oil. Maybe there's something in this batch you'd be interested in? Let me see what you got. We got an old school revolver for 14 damage. Shiny for 18 damage. Mossberg for 16. That's a... Is that a... That looks like it's a machine gun. Which might be good. What do we have? I got a pistol that only does 6 damage. I got AK-97 which only does 10. So what's the pistol up here? A Browning for 12. That sounds good. So this is an SMG for 10 damage. This one, see, this says it's a shotgun now. 16. What is the shotty that we have? 14. Short range. So 16. Okay. And assault rifles. What's our assault rifle right now? Oh, actually, I don't even have the shotty on because I put this on. Okay. Well, I guess I can get it anyway in case I need it. 10 damage I have on that one. So what do we got here? Assault rifle. It's 12 damage. Got a robo dock, but I need drone control 3. Maybe I should put some points in drone control. Because that sounds fantastic. Assuming it works well. Although there's a lot of drone repair kits, so I'm guessing the drone itself can come under attack. Which is not so great, but... We'll buy this. We'll get... yeah, I'll buy the shotty too. Let's do that. You know what? I'll sell the other... Sell the other one. Alright. That. Cool. So let's go and take that off there. We'll get the Browning on there. This guy we'll replace with this one. Then I should be able to sell those, right? And we can sell that one and sell that one. There we go. Although I guess I could have given them to the other characters, the other people in my party, but eh. This is fine. This is fine. Let's see if we need any armor here. What do we got in the way of armor? Suspecting we don't have a whole lot in the way of armor. Armor 6, armor 4. You know what? It doesn't actually tell me on here. Which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, what is our outfit? Our outfit is armor 3. So pretty much anything would be better than that, I'm guessing. Armor 6. Ally Mage, armor 4. First Nation armor. Golden Boy. Drone combat +1. Intelligence +1. Mil-spec flight suit. Kunai ninja suits. Throwing weapons +1. Movement +1. Or the stealth suit, which is dodge +1, movement +1. I kind of would want the stealth suit, sort of. Although this one doesn't give you stealth. This gives you strength +1 and hit points +5. But kind of looks. I mean, that's kind of good, I would think. I mean, I would like the drone control stuff if I'm going to have drones. But then again, I don't know. I guess, you know what? Let's just try it. What the hell? It's only 1,000 yen, so well, might as well go for it. I guess I could sell my secure samurai clothing that's armor 1. I'll keep the other one just for now. Alright, cool. Not bad, not bad at all. Do I have a bunch of... I have to see if I have some health packs and stuff. Just one glance is all you need to tell that the good doctor is exhausted. Her crumpled scrubs are stained with a mix of blood and other fluids, too colorful to be naturally occurring in the human body. Her eyes are those of a person who has built up substantial sleep debt and has no idea when or how to begin paying it off. I'm not one to talk, but you look like Drek. Afraid there isn't much I can do for that. Doc Castle snaps her fingers and calls forth the spirit normally seen perched on her shoulder. It appears from out of the ether, and the doctor immediately seems less fatigued than she was a moment before. Now what can I do for you? Everything all right here, Doc? Here at the Union? Yes, fine. I'm just getting back myself. Days here tend to be slow, so I volunteered at a medical center on the other side of Toursville. I had a rough shift. What happened? What always happens? Some run or some deal or some meet went south. One thing led to another, etc., etc. I didn't hear all the details. All I really know is what came in on the lips of the victims healthy enough to still speak. Apparently one of the Baron's gangs incurred the wrath of the local sepulchre rings, leading to a rolling shootout through the city streets. Several bystanders were injured. But the real mess didn't begin until a party crashed into the yard of an old industrial plant out on Union Hill Road. They woke some sort of toxic spirit, which then began running amok, causing easily as much damage as the initial battle. We were left to pick up the pieces, of course. But enough about my troubles. Let's hear about yours. Tell me what ails you. Check out your medical supplies. Restores a teammate to life. 50% health. Blah, blah, blah. Advanced med kits. Get 2 of those. I guess I might as well get the platinum travel kit in case we need it. Those. Alright. So I got 2 med kits on me already, so I think we're good there. I don't have a res. You know what? Let's take this off of here. And let's put a res thing there. Just in case we need it. Alright. What do we got here? You're looking for runners again. I'm your guy. Discreet service only. I need to hire a crew. Okay, so I guess it doesn't make any sense for me to equip these guys then, right? Because they're just gonna come and go. It's got an adept. Dwarf adept. Damage 5. Yeah, we'll get the dwarf adept. An elf mage would be pretty good, I would think. Or blindness. Human mage, you're all fire as well. What do you got? Oh, he's got drones, attack drones, and a robodoc. Oh, okay. That might be useful. Take her with us as usual because she's free. Nephilim network. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. At the Mercy Mental Hospital to confront Dr. Holmes? Yes. Mercy Mental Hospital. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-metahuman farmlands of Sonomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up to the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked walls, and broken windows. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of inhabitants. You walk up the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Ripper. Okay. Well, we got another chance to equip ourselves. That's good. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Hmm. Welcome, ma'am. What business brings you to Mercy Mental Hospital? Hmm. I'm here to see Holmes. Dr. Holmes. Ah, a new customer. Please wait in the common room up ahead. I'll notify the good doctor. Please stay within the cafeteria. Let's zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm looking at here. Huh. It's automated medication dispensary. It doesn't recognize you, so nothing happens. Rain? Hey, lady, have you seen Josie? I don't think so. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Phillip told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than match 4. So what's so important about this Josie character? He's a great guy. I mean, everybody likes him. Sure, he looks like a meathead, but once you get to know him, he's a real thinker. He's got a Super Brawl gold ring he always wears from when he played for the Screamers. And he's the only guy on this floor who knows how to play chess. Urban Brawl, huh? That's a rough profession. Not too rough for Josie. He says he went whole seasons without any injuries. He was usually playing Outrider, though. Will you at least help me look for him? I have this key I swiped off the day guard, but they keep a close eye on us. If you could have a peek in the infirmary and see if there's a record or something, he might just be in a cool-off room and they won't tell me. I'll see if I can find something. No promises. Okay, I'll be right here if you do. Okay. Donnie. Hello, stranger. You look new here. Are you new here? Ma'am, who are you? Name's Donnie. That's my name. Donnie. Donny. I knew I didn't recognize you. I know everybody in this place. Everybody on the first 2 floors. Anyone I should look out for, Donnie? No, not on this floor. Only us calm ones are allowed up in the cafeteria. If you're violent, you have to eat in your room. I'm looking for Dr. Holmes. Donnie's face blanches. I don't think you really want that. Not really. What's that supposed to mean? Around here, you don't want to attract the attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life is much easier. Much easier. Doing a health and safety check for the corporate office. Well, you don't want to talk to me. I don't work here. I'm not crazy enough for that. I should go. Okay. The clock stopped, probably displaying a time from 40 years ago. Well, I mean, if it's 40 years ago, it's still going to be correct twice a day. So how could it be 40 years ago if it's still correct? I guess I should have brought... I mean, I don't have enough decking stuff, do I? I don't have any, I don't have any karma to spend. Okay. That guy's talking to somebody. The stench of blood and mold gets ever stronger as you move closer to the infirmary. Yeah, there's some body parts there. A severed arm lies next to the zipped body bag. The arm looks human and appears neatly severed at the elbow. There's a large gold ring on the index finger. The owner is probably the occupant of the bag. Oh, well, that would be the gold ring, dude. So, take the ring. You slip the heavy ring off the cold finger and feel its weight in your hand. Inside is an engraving. It reads, Screamers, 2048. Well, we found, what's his name? You find an unlabeled Trivid disc. You have no way of playing back the disc at this time. The surgical cart is strewn with gruesome tools, motorized saws, and metal vices. The patient information for Josiah C. Dawson is open on the cyber terminal. Read the medical history. Josiah C. Dawson, 7/18/2015. Okay, 10 years ago. 1.9 meters height, weight 95 kilograms, occupation retired, allergies none, medications alprazolam and robaxetine. Reason for stay, post-traumatic stress disorder, status deceased. Read the attached notes. Patient had undocumented cyberware in the left arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if transplanted to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects, as well as fulfill some custom requests. Oh, good. We found ourselves a chop shop. In a mental ward. So, yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, one way to rehabilitate them. Is there anything else I need to do there, though? Read the attached notes, read the medical history. Yeah, I think that was everything. There's nothing else to interact with there. So, did you see anything? Yeah, Josie's not looking too good. Is he sick? Why won't they let me visit him? Give Lorraine the ring. Maybe you should have this. You mean he... Oh, God. Well, thanks for your help. The noise of a scratchy PA system blasts through the room. Attention! Men, please report to the North Hall to meet with the administrator. Okay. We got two karma for that. I think, I don't know if I could do anything when it comes to the decking stuff here. Drone control, ESP control. I could do... I mean, I could do drone control if I want to, but I can also do ESP control, I guess, for now. The problem is I don't know what I need to do in order to interact with this. Like, I can see the icon there, but I guess I can't. I guess I'm not high enough level to jack into it or something. Dr. Holmes, the elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Well, this is the same exact description they gave of him when we saw him at the at the crime scene. Good day to you. How can I help you? Dr. Holmes, I presume. You're a hard man to reach, especially considering you're dead. I'm sorry? Who's dead? He acts genuinely confused, but he can't seem to drop the smile from his lips. Um, let's see. All right, if that's how you want to play it, Dr. Holmes, I have reason to believe you're involved in the Emerald City Ripper killings. Holmes forces a sigh through the plaster grin on his face. We see so many delusions in this place, and still I could be surprised. I suppose I shouldn't be. After all, this is a place for broken things. It's only fitting that a broken mind should seek us out. Gods! Yep. Getting some free shots in. What kind of garbage is that? Alright, you go up and chop him, please. Chop him again. Chop him good. Who else are we going up against? This guy's on the other side of the door. I don't think there was a guy. I don't think there was a guard in here, was there? Can I go and hack this thing now that I'm in combat? Okay, I figured there'd be guards up here. we're gonna use this poor guy as guard as as a shield. All right, now I can deck it. Okay, let's take shield level 2. Oh, I already had a shield on there. I didn't realize that. Oh well, bought a lower level shield. Oh well. Do suppression and medic. Yeah, I should buy an ESP as well. So decking that set the alarm off? Well, that's a problem. Oh, come on, you can't miss this guy. You're right there. Do you have any other? Should have used some other thing that this guy has. Jesus, he's just towering over him. Okay, here we go. So we got matrix door control. Good stuff. Yeah, do you have a... No, you just have... I have two melee guys all the time, which is not really what I wanted to do, but... how we end up. It's how we end up. All right. Bathroom door lock hacked. Okay. Server records. Okay, how much? Okay, we're not doing too bad here. I was gonna say, I figured this would open something here. Not sure what we need in here, but oh, there's some loot, I guess. Concussion grenade. Basic med kit. What? 100 damage? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? How the frick did it do 100 damage when I'm in cover? Alright. Is there nothing else in here? There's nothing else in there worth taking. Oh, so I guess if I just hacked that, then we could have gone through the bathroom to avoid, or at least get the jump on the guard there, I guess. I guess that was the point. Sure. Yeah, we're getting the hell back in there again. Suppression. Let's do medic. I didn't. I mean, I knew I was hit a few times. But I didn't realize it was that bad. Not bad off. Oh. This, oh yeah, okay. Alright, so they're all gonna exit from the scene then? Okay, well let's get them all together first before we do. He's only got 50 now. Oh, so he was charging up a shot. I didn't realize it was going to be... Okay, so that explains it then. Oh, for crying out loud, do not miss, you bastard. There we go. Good googly moogly. Right, records data store. Okay. All right, let's get out of Dodge here. The nearby intercom speaker crackles to life. The voice of Dr. Holmes begins to blare from it. Attention, all personnel. We have a dangerous patient loose inside the facility. Subject is a female human, but may be coordinating with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. Yeah, well, we're gonna join our friends here. Halls of disrepair. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside is every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold sanitary hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked floors, and exposed conduit, the pretense of mental care is shattered. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old, prisons and torture chambers rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than this facility. You continue on. Holmes can only run so far. Yep. Okay. So we got hospital security here. 15% crit on that guy. And that one too. You don't have anything else besides that in your fist, huh? Same with you, right? For God's sakes, how much freaking health does this guy have? Oh, you bastards. Oh, Jesus, all of them with grenades? What the frig? Yeah, get him, crazy guy. Thanks for the assist, crazy guy. Let's take a health pack on ourselves here. Jeez Louise. Oh wait, is he now? Oh, he's now an enemy. No. Well, sorry about that, crazy guy, but we're gonna have to take you out. So these drones that he has, how do I guess I just do them with, I guess that he has maybe a drone action or something in his menu or something like that. I'm trying to figure out like where that comes into play. The intercom begins speaking as soon as you approach. Holmes must be watching from somewhere. You don't understand, do you? This is a place for broken things, but only by further breaking them can they be remade. And so we must break you. Well, you can certainly try. Does he have like drone actions or something? Like I assume these drones, these are, so there's a robo dock drone here. So how do I use the drone to like heal people? Or does it just automatically... And there's a Strato 9 drone that looks like it should be able to shoot people, but I don't see anything here. Anyway. Hey, well, welcome on in. How are you doing? Okay, there's a violent patient over there. Alright, I was wondering if they were going to come running up. And they did. Okay. I assume there's nothing up in here, right? Doesn't look like there's anything to click on up there. I needed to check though. What's going on over there? Is that radiation or just... Oh, what's happening there? Oh, there's... Oh. It's got a skull on it, which I don't know... Skull usually isn't a good thing. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Al. It was a nice, easy day today. And I took the rest of the week off, so hopefully be able to just kind of relax a bit. Oh, you bastard with the freaking grenades. Okay. Something else in here? Can I save right now? I just kind of want to save right now just in case I do something bad here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. What the frig is that? It's blue. Oh. I can control it? Oh, because it was my my shaman chick. So I guess it's a familiar now that she can spawn out of this nonsense. Okay. Okay. Sure. Great. Awesome. It's just what I wanted, a homunculus horror on my team. Yeah, that's great. That's super duper. Escape chance 9%. So I guess it can escape my mental control. That's interesting. So she only gets 1 AP now because it's just controlling that thing. Okay. Which makes sense. Ooh, nice crit. Manifest ignores armor. Killing hands. Unarmed damage increased by 4. Let's do manifests. How do I... How do I don't know how to... Like, he's got these drones, but I don't know how to use them. Can I not use them because he's just a team member? Seems rather annoying. So, non-lethal grenade. Can I... Oh, well, he can't get a good shot off from there, huh? How about we... Oh, and that takes 2 AP? Of course it does. Alright, he's down for counts. Surgical cart contains a gate key. Nice. I'm also curious what's over here, but let's get him over to the gate at least. Alright. Go there. I guess it can't open gates, huh? It can't interact. Smell of rotting flesh is immense. The remains appear to be from multiple metahumans. Is there still something else here to be grabbed? There's an unlabeled Trivid disc. Okay. You got the rest of the week off. You're gonna just hang out. Yeah, for the most part. I'm just gonna kind of maybe do a few like small things around the house, but nothing too crazy. Play some games offline, and just kind of like try to continue recharging. You know. One of my colleagues even asked me that today too. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna go on a vacation or something?" I'm like, no, I just said for some reason this last production push just kind of just wore me out. More so than any that I've done. Like, there were certainly more stressful ones and more complicated ones than this one, but this one just like took me to the brink of losing my mind. It really did. And I guess it's just a combination of that plus a lot of other things going on, as far as like this AI stuff and everything else. And that's kind of what he said. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm feeling it too, because it's just like everything's so dreary right now, and we're fighting a lot of like upward stupidity, and it's just kind of, it's exhausting on numerous fronts, you know. So hopefully a good recharge will be what I need. Also, I might swap over and do some. There's a bunch of like refactoring and stuff that I need to do with the game dev, the game engine that I'm working on. So I might just do some of that stuff just to kind of. I think what I need is some time to just kind of mull over it without a stream being on or anything like that, and just kind of take a look at it and see where I'm at, where I need to be, and all that too. So I might do that too. I might drop into that. You know, it's nice to be able to do like your own project instead of always doing what everybody else needs you to do from time to time. From another intercom, Dr. Holmes continues. Someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down so I could put myself back together again. And I did, but only after I broke him. I could remake you as well. What wonderfully twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours. But I'm more inclined to use you for parts. The writing in this is really, really good. Really fantastic. Crazed patient. Giant crazed patient. Great. Just what I wanted for Christmas. Oh, he's got a shotty. Well, that's going to hurt a lot. I can go up to him, but I can't actually attack him right now. That's fun. Jesus. Right, he's kind of wounded. You have something that gives you more AP, don't you? Movement increased by 2. Yes. I need you to get back into this fight. Well, it didn't really help this. I guess it kicks in next round. I don't know. Oh, he's weak to that. Oh, nice. We finally got it to maul them. Finally got to use this thing. We've been carrying around with us. Let's get out in front of me. Ooh, 20 damage. Wait, did he kill that guy? I guess he killed him. Okay. Excellent. AP. Okay. Oh, okay, she lost control of it. Well, I guess we gotta kill this now. Alright, I was wondering why it didn't move. Oh, damn, 22. By all means, come. You have proven yourself a truly fine specimen. I can think of 100 uses for one such as you. Okay. The Trivid player holds a collection of personal diaries. Some of the video files are missing. Insert and playback Tridio 1. Got some cutout chips in last week. Tried them out on the patients with violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chip was installed, all of their psychotic brake triggers were blocked. Miss Yuskin was gone 4 days without attacking the staff. Has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. Number 3. In today's interview, Miss Yuskin told me she hated her legs. Said they were stumpy, unattractive. I haven't done a transplant in years, but I offered to give her new legs. Her face lit up like it was Christmas. At least her cutout can block out the surgery and painful recovery process. I put in an order to the organ grinders to send me anything leggy. Maybe I'll get some elf legs in and see how she likes them. Number 6. I was walking to the organ grinders downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercurial's label with a Persona Fix chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They were just using her to hawk some SimSense re-release of Mercurial live show, but it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience, I'm perfectly set up to be a Bunraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Persona Fix chips, I can sell full-service Bunraku, even program the behavior trees. Number 8. I found a buyer for the first Bunraku. A man in the Barrens offered me 20,000 new yen for the female troll I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyway. The least they could do is line my pockets. Well, I mean, the dude knows what he likes, I guess. Alright. I guess we're done with that probably by now. There we go. The Emerald City Ripper. Before you is a medical lab turned torture chamber. The smell of old blood and decayed flesh permeates the room. Gory stains speak of the body's fluids spilled without regard for well-being or hygiene. There are bodies, probably former patients, trapped in hideous machines, enduring horrific experiments. The subjects you can see all appear dead. Any that aren't must wish they were. You've chased Holmes to his lair. Just as his face reveals an ugly soul, so does his safe haven, it would seem. Holmes, Silas, the Emerald City Ripper, the elf is a monster beyond compare. It's time to end this. There we go. And some healing would probably be good too, but oh well. Another intercom crackles at your elbow. One solid blow would offer a few moments of blessed silence, but this is also a rare chance to get a word in on the good doctor, who greets you with more of his chittering laughter. You are a persistent one. A fine specimen indeed. We both know how this ends. Let's get to it already. Patience, patience. We're not done here yet. I have one last examination to conduct. Itzel, subdue them. Oh, we got a bunch of dudes here. What can I do for this guy? Unarmed damage increased by 4. What kind of damage does he do now? 10 damage? What's his fists? 8, so that would give him 12 damage. Can I do that? Light cover bonus to magic spells. I don't think these guys are going to sling magic spells, but I could be wrong. This only lasts one turn, it looks like. Or is that, no, it's a cooldown of 1. I wonder how long. Oh, this is just, okay. This is a one-shot, so... Yeah, grenade would probably be really a good idea right now. If I could get out there to do it. Well, I said that, and there's a guy slinging magical spells. Yeah, we got a hired mage over there. Okay. So let's shoot you in the face. You know what? Mark an enemy. Yeah, let's do that because you're 77%, right? Yeah. Alright, can I get a... shock grenade does -2 AP to everyone hit, but no damage. I want some damage. Oh, yes, frag grenade. Yes, please. 75, 65, 40%. Yeah. Let's at least get this one. We've got he's wounded for 12 there. Do you have anything? There's 1 AP. Let me see if I can... Oh, you can toss it over there, but let's see if that will hit. It did hit. Good. Alright, so... do you have something... I mean, I could sling a mana bolt, but I don't know how that's going to work on a hired mage. Rather well, actually. Okay. Better than the gunshot. Oh. Ow. Ow. Stop that. Jesus. Dude hit us all and paralyzed us all. That's a pain in the butt. Unarmed damage increased by 4. Yeah, let's do that on you. Last sight blocked, mark target. Okay, let's there we go. Oh, nice! Got a crit there. Did not miss that. God damn. Holy crap, man. That's ridiculous. How many hit points does this guy have? Jeez Louise. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the doctor's coming out to do things. I guess we're going to shoot this guy in the face. There we go. Got him. All right. Two damage, that was it. At least he drew all the attacks, though. Alright, I'm going to switch you back to your axe here and go chopping away. Got him. All right. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast. But something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul stuck to this mortal coil for a few moments more. This is a place of broken things. I remake them. She asks me to remake her. He manages one more laugh, his glazed eyes rolling toward a workbench across the way. She was playing both of us. Action points upgraded. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. Nice. Then, with a final bloody whimper, the Emerald City Ripper breathes his last. Sweet. We leveled up. We have more action points. Which is just what the doctor ordered. Also, anything else to interact with here? No. Just this. Holmes's workbench falls somewhere between coroner's slab and medieval torture device. It is decorated in the many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side, there is a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a procsec, or pocsec, its small screen still glowing. Beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of papers held closed with a tied length of surgical tubing. Investigate the workspace. The bench has clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetime. It includes limb restraints as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likely dismembered bodies or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it has been used relatively recently. Skim the journal. Leafing through the pages, you find few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last few pages is a copy of a disinterment order from a local cemetery, with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Examine the rolled sheet of paper. Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form, rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprint for making Holmes's very own monster. Access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his currently loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs beside the names and vital statistics of the recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watts' name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. There's also a large sum of new yen, which can be easily transferred to your account. 4,500. Cool. All right. The hell? Did I just walk into a fetish dungeon here? What the hell are these guys dressed up for? Hot pants? Oh, these are Benraku's. Oh. Yeah, I guess I did walk into a fetish dungeon. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. Well, hello there. Did you come to play? No thanks, I just want to know what's going on. Forget him. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'll be your little playmate. By her name. She's assembled in a standard config. Face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. The puppet stares blankly at you. Okay. Persona Fix Chip Wiper. Item added. Can I use that on this guy? Use the chip eraser on the Benraku? Yeah, erase Holmes' programming. His eyes focus and his hand raises slowly to touch his head wound. The fingers come away wet and sticky. Panic twitches at the corners of his mouth as he surveys the room. First you, then the girl, then down to his own body, which is no longer his. Sweet Jesus! What did he do? What am I? He begins weeping, his body racked in great, inconsolable, heaving sobs. Well, I mean, you know, it's a thing. Don't know. I mean, what would you say to them at that point? Like, it's, you know, guess sucks to be you. Oh, I see. So these little sparks mean that the blood here had like a spirit attached to it, and I could have released the spirit with my shaman. I guess that's okay. I think I understand what's going on there now with that, because I can't interact with it anymore, so. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like an exit. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half turned, looking pensively toward the horror show of Holmes's lab. Finally feeling your eyes on her, she faces you and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. We have removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow they cast upon the city. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together. But now here our paths must divide. I could sure use your help with what's coming. And I'm sure I could use your help with what I must do next. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above, and a young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There is still more work to be done for both of us, but what must be done differs for each of us. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. But the spirits have something else in store for you, a different path. You must finish what you have begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. There's no way I can change your mind? I'm afraid not, but thank you. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the only sort such a man as Holmes deserved: death. I will now set to the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we faced here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. The spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they may become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. And what about Lone Star? They can't be far behind. When they enter that room back there, they will have no thoughts other than thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgiven, or forgotten, along with all the other victims. But so too will I. They will not be a problem. Whether that's true or not, Shannon's confidence and very presence seem capable of making it true. Good luck to you, Mem. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck to you. Loose ends. The ride back to Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead, and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices and suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Johnny Clean is talking with Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. We were just talking about you, Mem. And the Emerald City River. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, Omai. We have been waiting for you to return. Seem pretty interested. Of course we're interested. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well, the randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well, but I am sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omei, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? The person responsible? No. The killer? Yes. I don't understand. Are you saying the killer wasn't responsible for his own actions? This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplant organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. The three are silent as the news sinks in. So, Sam had an organ transplant from his mother? And then the Ripper killed Sam and all those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother? It's about the size of it, yeah. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. His sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? Hang on. I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's got to be something else going on. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, ma'am. And I need to pay my respects to Sam. Of course. Mrs. Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, ma'am. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Decomposing. She nods in satisfaction. Hi, that is good. She has something else to say? Oh. Was there something else, Ome? I found this list in the data store at Mercy Mental. Oh, my. This is unspeakable. Murder was not enough for this person, selling patients as Benraku's slaves? Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you are still hot on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I will contact some runners to liberate these poor souls from the buyers in this list. You have done much good here today. The hand of the Ripper was more of a monster than anyone could have known. Let me know if I can do anything else. I will. Goodbye for now. Alright. You can talk to Mr. Clue. Welcome back, ma'am. Good to be back. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how that went? He's in the ground. Where he belongs. Good. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a woman who has yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? The Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. The big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Barons has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor sinless further to the fringes where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. Hey, you know what? You're onto something here. That could be a reason for Jessica Watts to do it, right? Because she's a corpo, and they wanna pull an Omnicorp. There's a crossover reference for you. A little RoboCop in there. Good thing the Union's got you then. Good thing we've got each other. Take care. Okay, we certainly need to gear up a little bit. I need some health packs and stuff. Doc Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes, maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp when they turn up from her work to greet you. Welcome back, ma'am. Still all in one piece, I see. More's the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order? Or we could call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional proclivities. It comes with a lollipop. So what will it be? I'd like to see your medical supplies. How much do I have in here? Well, I do still have 2 advanced medkits in here. I guess I don't need that much. I only have 5,000 yen. You know what? I better hold on to it. Because I forgot that I need to hire runners, and they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap at all. What do you have? Oh, you know what? Let's spend our karma first. I got 16 karma here. So what do we want to do? I definitely want to... I gotta boost my intelligence, huh? Okay. We'll put 5 points in intelligence. Decking's going to be another 5 points. But I have a feeling it might be worth it. Let's do that. Definitely need to buy some expert systems, though. Let's get some more. Oh, am I using an SMG? Hang on a second. Am I using an SMG and I don't have any stuff in it? It says an assault rifle. I assume assault rifle is a rifle, so I think I'm okay there. I don't think I need to do anything in SMG right now. So let's get 4 points in that. And conjuring, drone control. I guess we can do drone control. This will give us Class C drones. Sure, we'll do that. You know what, I'll give myself 1 point in SMGs. Just in case. There we go. Alright. Spend our points. Why not? Okay, what I do need though is do want a Assassin ESP. Attacker, exploder, shield. Do an attacker ESP. We'll upgrade our cyber deck. Guess I can sell my other one. And Firewall. I did read in the walkthrough stuff. Like, I didn't read a lot of the walkthrough, but I did see like some of the tips and tricks they had in there. And they did mention that Firewall was really good, but I don't know. Like, it creates 4 squares of firewall that cause minus 25 IP when moving through it. Like, from what I've seen, they don't really move around that much. Like, once they get into cover, so I mean, I'm not sure how well that actually works. There we go. Excellent. So we're good there. On his workbench, Buster currently has a mil-spec shotgun fully disassembled and its parts neatly arranged. He lovingly massages each piece with a microfiber cloth coated in some kind of gun oil or polish. Whatever the stuff is, it leaves the pieces shining brilliantly and pungent as hell. Got some catalogs just come in. If you might be interested in an order, I got gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer, though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. Otherwise, I got plenty of the usual bang-bangs waiting for a good home. What do you say? Colt Cobra. 18 damage Remington. Shoddy. Boom, 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 boom. So, we got attack drones. Can lay smoke trail anywhere you need it most. Since I could do drones now, it's not going to leave me a lot of new yen left, but I'm going to try the combat drone and see what happens. I guess I better buy an advanced drone repair kit too while I'm at it. So, do I have to... How do I assume the drone is just with me all the time. So I got the drone repair kit here, and then advanced med kit for myself. Okay, we just don't see the drone when I'm walking around here, which makes sense. Unless it has to take up a gear slot, which, you know what? Honestly, I'm not really switching guns that often, so it might not be a bad thing. You know what? Let's look at that. So instead of my pistol, why is the execute attacker ESP in there? I guess I have to have that in my inventory. Oh, you know what? I gotta go to the stash here. I gotta interact with the stash. Here we go. So, drones. equipment. Okay, yeah. Alright, so it does take up a weapon slot, which is fine, because, you know, I still have my gun and my deck. So that works. Alright. And yeah, now he's following me around. Okay. Okay. I think we're done here, though. Oh, I was gonna say, the beginning of the music track in the Seamstresses Union here reminds me a lot of one of the music tracks from Deus Ex, and I did read today that they are doing an official remaster of the original Deus Ex, and it's coming out February 5th of next year. So that's interesting. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. We have an awesome fan-made remaster of the game in Deus Ex Revision, and you can actually get that like on GOG and stuff. In fact, I think they even have it on Steam, right? And it's good. They redid all the music and everything else, and they, you know, HDified the textures and all that fun stuff, and they kept the feel of the game. I mean, it's by community members who love the game. So this remaster is a little bit bittersweet in that it's going to kind of overshadow, I think, what the community has done in a little bit, because, like, I think Revision is, you can actually buy it. I think it is actually like $5 or $10 or something like that on Steam. I forget now. Like, they got permission to, you know, actually charge money for it and all that stuff. That being said, it's bittersweet in that I think it'll kind of overshadow that a little bit, but also it is bringing Deus Ex to consoles, which, to my recollection, Deus Ex was never on consoles. It was always a PC only thing. So from that perspective, it does kind of open it up to more people who maybe never experienced it before, or never would have experienced it, because they're just not PC gamers. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's great from that perspective. And I know a lot of people were like criticizing the art style and stuff, and yeah, it does look kind of, I don't know. I art style for a game that's that old. I mean, we're talking what, 90, 95 maybe, 94 was Deus Ex, something like that. For because it's like, what was it? I think it was Unreal Engine 2 or something, right? Something like that. I think it was done in, maybe. So the art style is always going to be one of those like, both art and music are going to be two very tricky things, because you want to be reverent to the original, but you also need to provide something, right? You can't just like necessarily re-release it. Like, there's gotta be some reason that people are going to pay money for it, besides just the console side of it, because they are going to release it on Steam, on PC as well, which they didn't make in the initial Sony State of Play. announcement, but PC Gamer does confirm that there will be a PC release on Steam. In fact, there is a Steam store page up for it. I already wishlisted it. So it's a hard one, right? Like, on the one hand, I appreciate the retro graphics because that's what we had at the time. I also appreciate the glow up that they're giving, but on the other hand, you can't really make it look like a modern Call of Duty or something like that, right? Like, you can't really make it look like Deus Ex Human Revolution because you kind of lose a little bit of the sparkle. You know, you lose a little bit in the translation. You make it seem out of place. Um, so I don't know. I'm of two minds on that one. Um, and I don't know if they've. I assume they're going to remaster the music. I mean, the music of Deus Ex is so iconic, and so freaking good. I assume they'll just give it, a higher quality and just kind of leave it largely the same. It would be nice though. I know it's kind of a. I know it's very difficult to do it, but when you do, I feel like when they remaster something that's old like that, um, it would be really great if they got like a hold of, say, like War Inspector's notes or the dev team's notes, and maybe some content that they wanted to do but was kind of left on the ground because of budgets and time and the ability of the computers at the time, and maybe revise some of that as like an optional thing, because that's another tricky part, right? Because it's like you want the fans to enjoy it because it's for them, but if you change too much, they'll revolt, right? So it's like maybe you add those in as kind of like an optional toggle. Be like, you can use this if you want to, or you can not. Like, I kind of like the way they did. I haven't played it, but I've seen some. I have it, but I haven't. I've watched some Let's Plays of it. Like, I kind of like what they did with Diablo 2 Remastered, where you can toggle back and forth between the old graphics and the new graphics and stuff like that. It would be kind of nice if they did something like that, but we'll see. They also, the developer that they assigned to it is also kind of notorious for not doing a very good job. A lot of people were lamenting that Night Dive didn't get a chance at it because Night Dive, I don't think there's anything that Night Dive has done that any remastered Night Dive has done that they haven't knocked out of the park. And the developers that are doing this one are notorious for being less than stellar, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll still definitely buy it again because I'm that kind of fan. But I'm excited to see it, but I'm also, man, I wish they would make another one in the series. The problem is Squeenix, right? Squeenix is for some reason, someone at Squeenix decided that Deus Ex could not be released without some sort of horse armor nonsense. You know what I mean? where it's like, well, we got to have all these pre-order bonuses that give you all this weird stuff and completely affect your gameplay and all this stuff, and then they got a bunch of backlash for it and they backed off of it for Human Revolution, and then they did it again for Mankind Divided. But the problem with Mankind Divided was they sort of backed off of Mankind Divided too from the backlash, but the problem with Mankind Divided was they rushed it out the door before it was really fully cooked, and so we ended up with something that was 80% of the way there, but then kind of just dies in the last 20%. Like, it ends on basically an unresolved cliffhanger. Um, just kind of abruptly ends. So, you know, I don't know. I wish I want more of the series, but I want it done by someone that actually gives the developers the time and the space that they need to gives it to number one gives it to developers that love the series and have played the series and know it inside and out, and number two, give them the time and the space to just do it right. And that's a rough one. And you know what? And this is coming from someone who actually likes Deus Ex 2, Invisible War, and I've played it on stream. And every couple of years, I come back to it and play it again, just because there, as janky and unforgivable as that game is, there's something I just love about it. I love the fact that you can kind of break the game. Like, there are quests in that game where, like, the Queequeegs quest always gets me, because it's like you got these two Queequeegs, which are coffee shops, that are competing with one another. It's a side quest, and the one wants you to sabotage the other, and the other wants you to sabotage the other one, and you can literally go and sabotage them both and get paid by both of them for successfully sabotaging each other. And it doesn't make a lick of sense, but it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I can't describe it. It's like so many games, so many RPGs will lock you off of a particular path if you do this other path, right? And yet they just said, fuck it. Do both. Who cares, right? And for some reason, that just tickles my brain. It's just like, you know what? Maybe it's better to just, I mean, yes, it breaks the narrative, it breaks the immersion, but sometimes it's just really satisfying to just have a game that's just like, you know what? Screw it. You want to break your own immersion? Go do it. Go for it. Have at it. You know? So I mean, yes, the game is annoying as hell because, good lord, it's loading screens galore. But when you find out the technology, like why they did what they did, I mean, I wish the community liked the game as much as I did, because I would love to see the community go in and fix it. I mean, I guess I technically could go in and fix it too, but I'd have to pull out my old C development skills, and they're so rusty at this point. It might not even be worth it. But it would be like the game literally, in order to get, because it was released on consoles primarily, as the primary thing, Xbox 360 and stuff. They had to have a lot of loading zones because they had a memory budget that was really small. And they found that they had a memory leak in the code base. And so what they did to solve the memory leak, and this is why on PC you'll see it kind of drop to desktop and come back when it's loading stuff, is because they literally crash their own game and then start it back up again. That way all the memory is cleared out, so they can't have a memory leak. Because they couldn't find where the memory leak was, so they're just like, screw it, we'll make the game crash so the operating system clears out all the memory, and then we'll just have it reload itself at the point where you were loading in. So it's just, which is why on Windows you'll see like the desktop sometimes come back up and then the game come back up. It's hilarious, but it's like what they had to do. Because they just ran out of time to fix whatever problem they had. So, are we, what mission is this? Just go to the Watts funeral. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Let's go to the Watts funeral. Family debts. The sun is nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. Its cemetery, dilapidated and overgrown, sits atop a small hill on the outskirts of the city, a somber enclave of the dead overlooking the sprawl of the living. The Seattle rain continues unabated, and lightning appears over the mountains, exposing the landscape in staccato pulses of stark flashes. You walk the gravel path to the gates of the cemetery. Up ahead, you see Coyote and Jake standing by the gravesite alongside Jessica Watts and another mourner, a beautiful elven woman in a six-figure outfit. Whatever Dr. Holmes was up to at Mercy Mental Hospital, the answers lie here with the reinterred body of Melinda Watts, the recently deceased body of Sam Watts, and with those attending them at this ceremony. Oh, I guess we're going to have combat because they're giving me the equip screen. Interesting. The mourners stand graveside, listening to the Catholic priest's words of prayer and solace. Jessica's face is filled with relief as the last of her family is laid to rest. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Lord, receive the souls of Sam and Melinda Watts, mother and son, to live forever by your side. Amen. Thank you, Father. I know that my mother rests easier now that she's finally in the parish cemetery. I am sorry for the recent loss of your brother, but I am glad that reinterring your mother's body here has brought you comfort. She loved this parish so. She opens her hands to the elf standing across from her. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to... I don't know why I keep giving her this voice. I'm trying to give her like a highfalutin Valley Girl voice, and for some reason it's not coming to me. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to me. Now I can live again with my new family. Not Valley Girl, like Silver Spoon, sophisticated, but I can't manage it for some reason right now. The woman is a classic elven beauty, confident, poised, expensively dressed. Of course. I am glad this ancient ritual brings you some measure of solace. I hope you'll be able to put all this behind you now. Like, whatever. Right? Like, Jessica speaks to the rest of you. Thank you all for coming. I didn't realize Sam had so many friends. I appreciate your support and your friendship with Sam. I saw him out the night he died. Only fitting I see him out today. Sam may have had his problems, but he was our friend, part of the Union family. May he rest in peace. Miss Watts, family members and friends, thank you for attending this service. I suggest we don't linger long. The cemetery isn't safe after dark. Thank you, Father. We'll just be a moment. Miss Watts, I know this isn't the best time, but we need to talk. She's guarded, but playing polite. Very well, but let's not keep Father O'Malley. Thank you, child. Feel free to call on me as you need. The priest clutches his Bible to his chest and then turns toward the neighboring church. Okay. Father O'Malley leaves, granting you an opportunity to speak with Jessica. But it's hardly a private conversation, as the elf Lynn has chosen to stay and support her friend. As it so happens, Jake and Coyote have also lingered, lending you support too. All right, what would you like to talk about, ma'am? Let's talk a little more about Sam. Did you know he had a liver transplant? Jessica seems to choose her words carefully due to the circumstances or the company. No, but it doesn't surprise me that he needed a new liver, considering his lifestyle. So you have no idea where Sam's transplant liver came from? She flushes bright, marring her perfectly made-up face. No. How could I? It's a matter of record, obtainable by anyone wanting it bad enough, donor and recipients. And why would I care about such things? Those recipients served as a checklist for the Ripper, a man named Holmes. Ever heard of it? She eyes you suspiciously. I can't say that I have. Funny, because when he died, he said she played us both. Who do you figure he meant? Jessica practically growls her words at you. Certainly not my mother. But she was the common link, wasn't she? She was the organ donor to all his victims. My mother was not a donor. She was as much a victim as anyone. Those organs saved lives, including Sam's life. Holmes killed everyone your mother saved. She snaps. Those people were scavengers, ghouls. They deserved to die for desecrating my mother's body. And poor Sam. I was trying to see if that was still her talking. I was like frozen for a minute. And poor Sam. It was his drinking and debauchery that drove my mother to the grave, as sure as if he had murdered her himself. My mother deserved honor and dignity. I gave her that today. She's finally whole again with a proper Catholic burial. Those ghouls who stole her organs, including Sam, have paid the price for their sins. The beautiful elf breaks in, the essence of calm. Jessica, that's enough. We have business to attend to. My old family is dead and buried where they should be. They can't taint my new family now. They can't corrupt my children. I won't go through that again. Jessica, we need to go now. She presses a button on her comlink. She seethes at you. What happens now is on your head. If you had just walked away when I told you to, McCluskey would have eventually found Holmes, collected his lieutenant's badge, and closed the case, but you had to keep digging. Now you and your friends have to die. Let their blood be on your hands. Yep, she's a bitch. Ma'am, we received your code red. Only 3? No problem. Oh, you think? Oh, you think? I'll show you no problem. While I jam to this music. 40 hit points, huh? That's all you got? Alright. Oh, here's the drone down here. Hold, follow. Turn the master. Let's turn you on. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty far away. He managed to hit. Damn, he managed to hit him from all the way down there. Oh, there's more coming in. They are just out of range of me, huh? Oh, you know why? Because I got the drone on there. That's why. 16% crit on this guy. Oh, come on. You got a shoddy and you're right there. Jesus. Alright, well this is getting a little ridiculous. We need to find out where Sam's sister might have gone. Maybe one of these guys could tell us with a little encouragement. Yeah? Well, I'm all about encouragement. This guy's only got 8 hit points left. Oh, for Christ's sake. There you go. Nice. Yeah. Get it. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, so Jake, you need to reposition yourself here. My friend. 30 points. What do you got? 10 damage. Do you have a freaking grenade or something? Ooh. Got flamethrower, ball lightning. Oh. How about... You've got a freaking smoke grenade? That's it? Oh, dude. You're busting my balls here. Well, I could try the lightning explosion. That sounds interesting. What does it do? -1 AP, outgoing -5 hit points, and -1 AP for 1 round. Or ongoing -5 hit points. 15 damage. Alright. Does he not have enough AP to... Oh, it takes 3 AP? Oh, crap, because I used 1 to move. Damn it. Alright, okay. Guess we're going to just shoot. Alright. Well, this is not going great. Could be better. You got 10 hit points. Alright, so what do we got here? Can I throw a grenade all the way over here? I can. I was going to take 2. Oh, for God's sake, please shoot this guy. There we go. Alright, Jake, you're going to have to... You're in a bad spot. Can I do your... I can do your fireball now. Or your lightning, or whatever it is. You hear scratching coming from a crypt. Oh, great. Just what I need. Alright, let's get over here. God, 40%. That's just terrible. She hit them from here. 31%, 29%. You only got one shot left too, don't you? There's no real easy place for you to go, is there? Let's reload. Yeah, there's not a good place to put you right now. I mean, I can put you there, but you're going to be kind of in range of this other guy, but let's just, I guess we got to do something. We got to do something. All right, first of all, you have done well, Jake. You need to retreat, good buddy. Oh my god, what is with this guy? Looks like we woke up the neighbors. We got ghouls incoming. Hey man, maybe we could use this to our advantage. Or, you know, they could just attack me, I guess. Oh, for Rimini's sake. I need some... Oh, I need some healing here, I think. Well, first of all, let's move over here. There's really no good place to put this drone. Doesn't matter anyway, it keeps freaking missing. 32% there. Yeah, she's too far away to do much here. Do you have any other? You just have your fist, huh? What else you got? You've got a frag grenade. Now would be the time to use it. You throw another one? No, you can't. But you can heal Jake, maybe? No? You're too far away from Jake to heal him. Okay. Ooh, nice. I didn't think you were close enough to do that, but she was. Heal yourself, Jake. Good shot. Nice. Of course, now they're coming after us. Oh, good. We got a ghoul. We got ghouls coming from that direction too. Yeah, get him. Oh, you missed. Oh, and they spread infection. Oh, that's just lovely. Alright, 36, 40 damage, 23. The drone is pretty rough here. Got 3 hit points left. If I toss a grenade, is it gonna hit my guys? It might, but let's see. Yep. Yep. Yep, it did. It didn't really do that much to the ghouls. Well, it was a calculated risk. Heals all the damage from the most recent attack. Okay. Wasn't very much. Yeah, more scratching. Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, that was invariably going to happen. There's really nowhere to go, is there? I missed. Of course I did. Alright. Jake, you got a lot of guys on you. Direct to that one target. What does that do? 20 damage? Alright, let's see. You got 31, 40, 36. He is weak to it, but that doesn't really help all that much. This infection crap is really annoying. All right, well, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Have a good night and hope you feel better. Holy hell, how many ghouls are they gonna send? Jesus. Alright. We gotta heal. More importantly than anything else. Oh, come on, he's right there in front of you. God damn, guys are running from all the way over to halfway across the map to get to us. This guy's still here. Out of ammo. Oh, come on. He's literally right here, 79%. How the freak are you missing? This is just ridiculous. All right. Okay. Got him down. Good shot. Oh my god. Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. Just hit the guy. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, that is just a pain in the ass. Like, how the freak are you supposed to... You're supposed to get through all of that nonsense? All right, let's get rid of that. Get another heal kit in there. Yeah, this drone sucks. It sucks a lot, so I think I'm going to remove that right now, and I'm going to put my shotgun back in there, because we're going to have some close quarters combat. All right. Let's just get through. We'll just do the dialogue options that we had before. Do this. Go. And here we go. Alright, back into combat again. So the more turns, the more rounds this goes on. So we gotta like get rid of these guys as fast as possible, because the more rounds that go, the more ghouls we get. Missed? Really? Really? You're standing right in front of him. All right. Jake, you over here. Switch to our rifle here. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a ghoul turn coming here. All right. Can I do... Need to help Jake out really more than anything else. Alright, and one shot off at least. Alright, you need to heal yourself. And then do flamethrower. Or not. Alright. Immediately. Immediately get hit by these guys. My God, for crying out loud, 82%. Yeah, great. Heal ourselves here. And retreat back here. Let's go to you first. Let me get you out of range. Over there. Where's Jake at? He's right here. Let's get you. Actually, can you do your thing without hitting yourself? Oh, I didn't, I don't have any grenades, huh? I thought I had grenades. I guess not. There has to be a way to, like, retreat, right? Am I just crazy here? Why can't I use the healing on myself? There it is. I don't have anything that's going to do... Can do the 16 damage here, I guess. Ooh, 24. Nice. Oh, good. We got 2 crits in a row. I'll take it. Oh, long range shoddy shot. Let's get you back here. Let's retreat as far away as we can. Oh, we gotta grab something off of him, don't we? Because he's still alive and kicking. Or we gotta, like... Yeah, we have to kill these ghouls. I can see he's still moving around. Maybe these will be the last 3 here. Yeah, let's retreat as much as we can. Nice. Keep giving me crits. I will take all of those. Damn, she missed. She missed. What else do you have? Okay, let's have you just reload. Now's a good time to do it. You need to reload as well. Ooh, good shot. Good shot. Alright, let's reload our shoddy. Oof. Oof, we did it. Jeez Louise. That was a thing. Good googly moogly. You listen as the sounds of gunfire and spell bursts fade away and the silence of the dead returns to the cemetery. The man is beyond healing. As you look down at him, you notice the quality of his suit and shoes. This isn't a runner, and he's not from the street. Jessica Watts. She hired you. Where can I find her? You get nothing. He convulses and dies. We don't know each other too well. It seems to me that you need to find a better group of people to associate with. You're not the first person to tell me that. Yeah, well, it's part of living in the shadows. Do the research, chummer. Does that woman, Lynn, seem familiar? Yep, she's a major spokesperson for the Universal Brotherhood. Her name is Lynn Telestrian. She's super rich. Jake grabs the dead man by the throat. At first, it looks like he's trying to kill him again. Then you notice he's feeling for something under the skin. Yep, he's got a Corp ID chip. You watch as Jake pulls out his modified PDA and slots the chip. Mr. Wiley here was with Eagle Security. They work for the UB. That must have been Lynn Telestrian's security detail we just chewed through. If she's protecting Jessica, they'll be inside the Universal Brotherhood. If you're going to hit the Universal Brotherhood, I'm coming too. That psycho just admitted she had my friend Sam and a lot of innocent people killed so she could put her dead mother back together. That is totally slagged up. Plus, she and her elf buddy Lynn just tried to geek me. They're going to hurt for that. Suit yourself, lady. I was only stopping by to pay my respects to Sam. Merc hit squads, the Universal Brotherhood. Not my scene at the moment. I can call up some of Delilah's runners if you want to go there now. Let me know what you decide. Okay. We got some 8 karma here. What I'm deciding is to use our karma. I think our 2-hit and range combat needs a little bit of a boost. So let's do level 5 on range combat. And let's get 3 dodge for what good it'll do me. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Let's quick save as we do. First I want to look around real fast to see if there's anything I can repurpose. Oh, there is. Cavalier frag grenade. Okay. Jazz. And then there. Let's look over here real fast. Force 4 Abomination Elemental Fetish. Summons a Force 4 Abomination Elemental. This fetish is consumed when used. What would you like to do with this item? Send it to my stash. Is that all we have around here? It's an awfully big map for just that one little, well, I mean, it wasn't a little encounter, but it was definitely a centralized one. Okay. So we have to go that way. So let's talk to Jake here. The Brotherhood probably retains mercs like the ones that just attacked us for their security detail. You're going to need a full team if you're heading to their chapter house. I can arrange for some of Delilah's runners to meet you there if you want to go now. I want to stop at the Union first. I'll hire runners there. Or I'm going straight to Universal Brotherhood. I guess we could go straight to Universal Brotherhood. Or maybe... Let's stop off at the Union first. Yes. Moving parts. You put the pieces together. Jessica Watts was reassembling her mother, Melinda, gathering her missing organs to allow Melinda a decent burial. Organs Sam sold for a quick buck after her death. The ghoul attack after your ceremony didn't appear to be part of Lynn Telestrian's attempt to get you out of Jessica's way. They were just more victims of magic's helter-skelter return to the world. Lynn's well-armed security unit was a different animal entirely. You head back to the Union to resupply and rearm. Whatever Lynn and Jessica are involved with, it appears to be a large operation, and the trail leads to Universal Brotherhood. Okay, so Mr. Delilah will give us our team to do. But I need supplies and stuff here. Need healing supplies. Let's get a couple advanced med kits. Yeah, I'm gonna need them. Oh, you know what? I don't need the drone repair kits. I guess I should have gotten rid of that earlier. Jazz is a combat stim that increases quickness and AP +1 for 5 rounds. Okay. Let's get the advanced med kit and yeah, let's get 2 advanced med kits because I'm going to need them, I think. I mean, I've got the 6 armor, so I don't think there's much else I can do there with that. Smart gun. Damage 9, medium range. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. You have anything for me? You've got just all this cyber decking gear, which I think I'm okay on that front right now. Alright. Cool. Well, we're going to save there, my friends, and we'll come back to this tomorrow night. Let's do that. Let's overwrite that. Cool. Alright. Alright, awesome. Now, I thought there's... I saw the outline of the walkthrough, and I thought there was another... there was another mission in the middle here that I don't know. Maybe I completely missed it. Maybe I didn't talk to somebody I needed to talk to. Doesn't matter. We'll see. We'll see what it's all about. But we're gonna have to do that tomorrow night, my friends. I think we're about maybe 3/4 of the way through the game now, kind of, sort of. It's hard to tell. I'll have to look on the walkthrough again to see where we're at, but we're getting close to the end of the main game, and then obviously we're going to do we'll go right into Dragonfall, and then Hong Kong, which both of those DLCs, from what I have seen online, are actually significantly longer than the main story here. This main story is like roughly 11 to 12 hours. Which is why we're getting close. But the other ones are each, I think, like 20 hours. So, and knowing me, they're going to take even longer than that. So, that's pretty good. So we still got significant amount of Shadowrun returns to come ahead of us here, my friends. But that'll do it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with some more. And quit. We'll be back tomorrow night with some more Shadowrun Returns. And then Friday night we'll be doing some coding. So back to the game dev stuff, most likely. Same with Saturday afternoon. And then Saturday night... I'm not sure. We'll play something. There's a bunch of things on my list. So we'll pick up something. It might be more of a casual play, whatever I just grab some casual game somewhere along the way. I might actually just jump back into Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, because we haven't done that on stream yet. I think we did like when it was a demo or way back when, but I've been playing a little bit of that off camera and enjoying that as usual. So there's that. There's also another game that is in a similar vein that I just picked up, so we might even look at that one too. It's a Vampire Survivors like, but it's got a twist where it uses inventory management and stuff, which is kind of interesting. So we might even look at that too. We'll see. And then Sunday night we'll definitely be back to No Man's Sky and finishing up Expedition 4. I think that's what we're on. Yeah, Expedition 4. We're right at the end. I've done all I can do off camera, so everything now is just on camera. So we'll finish that up, and then we'll start Expedition 5. And I'll try to do, again, a longer stream for that as well. So, good stuff there. That's the schedule as I know it right now, my friends. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way, that would be really awesome and swell. It helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you, and hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
space.